Alright, I'm finally out of the stall after 4 days, finally got myself a shower, some decent food. You know, that whole thing about eating like a horse, it really doesn't work for people. So I had some time to kind of think about everything that was going on, and in some of the areas that this story got posted, the comments were kind of interesting and things like that. So I was thinking about it. I really feel the need to respond to something that has been brought up in a lot of the comments on the various social medias that this whole story and Fundraiser was posted and things like that. And one of the themes in the comments that seemed to come out was that, well, you know, people live in stalls all the time, and grooms and horsemen and horsewomen, when they're taking care of a horse, they sleep in the stall, and you know, sleeping in a stall is still better than a lot of people have it. And that's all true, you know, but that's not what this was about. This wasn't about me and what I was doing. This is about the horses and how we can help these horses that you know, that are not cared for properly once their racing careers are over. That's what this was about, was providing help to this rescue that takes in these horses. And yes, what everybody says is right. If the industry, you know, changed their ways, if the industry tackled the problem properly and all of that, we wouldn't have the need for a rescue like PARR. We wouldn't have the need for TAA. We wouldn't have the need for any of these horse rescues from the racing perspective anyway. But that's not the reality right now. The reality right now is that these rescues are needed. So like I said, this was not about me. This was not about what I was doing or any sacrifices I was making or anything like that. If somebody wants to create a fundraiser specifically to help pay off my veterinary school debt and sleep in a cage, you know, or a stall or something like that to raise awareness to it, have at it. Then it would be about me. It's not about me. It's about the horses. It's about caring for these animals that give so many a good livelihood in this racing industry. And I've tried to get that across, and I think for some people they don't understand that. It's caring for the horses the right way for the 15 to 20 years that on average that most of them have after their racing careers are over. We owe it to the horses to do that, and that was the point of this fundraiser. Yes, we would like to see things change in the industry, and yes, hopefully change is somewhere on the horizon, but right now it's not. So if you can donate to the horses, not to what I was doing, but to the horses, to help them who really have no say in this one way or the other than really wanting to, you know, please us and be happy and go on and work in other careers, then please donate. We are only 10% to that goal, and this fundraiser is going to stay up for a while. You know, it wasn't just for the 72 hours I was in the stall over 4 days. Please, if you can give something, just give. If everybody who made a comment on those various social media platforms went out and donated even $5 or $10 or $20 for their comment, we'd be so much further right now, and the horses would be so much better off. I mean, that's all it takes. I'm not asking for somebody to come forth and drop $20,000 in PARR's lap. That would be wonderful. So if anybody does want to do it, go ahead. But again, it's not about the issues of affordable housing or homelessness or the way horses are treated in the racing industry. Those are all separate issues. This is solely about taking care of these horses after their racing careers are done. So please, if you can donate something, do it. I have seen PARR work miracles with horses that come through, and you see the love that the volunteers have for these horses and how they have helped some of these people, you know, who have been through rough times in their own lives, you know, turn their lives around because of working with these retired racehorses. And so, you know, again, if anybody can give to this fundraiser, please do it. It means the world to the horses, it means the world to PARR, and it means the ability to help so many more, you know, and eventually reach 1,000 horses that have been helped, you know, since they've already helped 700. So please, remember, it's not about me. It's not about me sleeping in a stall. It's not about the conditions some people have to live in these days. It's solely about the horses. That's what this is about. So please give if you can.